the next Honolulu Chief of Police is candidate Logan.
Good evening. The Honolulu Police Department has a new leader, Joe Logan. The Police Commission's announcement this afternoon was the culmination of a near year-long selection process.
It was last June when former HPD Chief Susan Ballard retired. Tonight we hear from Logan himself on what he plans to do as chief. KITV4's Marissa Yamane reports.
Joe Logan vows to improve transparency and also improve media relations, and he started by holding a press conference shortly after he was named chief.
My goal is to motivate, inspire, coach, teach, and mentor so that everyone in the department can reach their max potential of what they'd like to be.
Logan said one of his immediate goals is to fix the officer shortage problem.
I want to look at how we're recruiting, what is the budget for recruiting, and then how large the recruiting staff is. And if we can accelerate that, make it bigger, and get more impact and get more, what I'd like is every officer, every civilian that works in the police department to be a recruiter.
The Police Officers Union SHOPO congratulated Logan and said in a statement, "With violent crime continuing to rise, coupled with our severe staffing shortage, we are hopeful that Chief Logan will work collaboratively with SHOPO and the rank-and-file officers we represent to immediately address these challenges. The recent rise in crime is top of mind."
The question to me is, are we accurately accounting for what the rising crime is, and then where that is, location-wise, and then what type of crimes that are, and then take a look within the department what resources we have to attack that.
Logan also wants to improve officer training and education and build trust within the department and the community, making himself more available to the public. He wants to bring back retired HPD Major and Acting Assistant Chief Keith Horikawa to be his deputy chief, his number 2. And he'd like interim Chief Roddy Vanek to stay on as his number 3, as his other deputy chief. Honolulu Mayor Rick Blangiardi congratulated Logan and said he's excited to meet with him.
First and foremost, we want to talk about his management philosophy, leadership philosophy from my standpoint with respect to internal operations, morale, recruiting. Clearly, there's a real need to do that, as I think I just answered on a phone call, community relations, communications with media, and just his overall belief systems as to how he looks at the current state of the police department and what he hopes to get done on his watch.
Logan moved to Hawaii as a teenager, graduated from St. Louis School, and spent the past 50 years in Hawaii. He served as a Honolulu police officer, then went on to become Adjutant General of the Hawaii National Guard, and is currently an investigator for the Hawaii Attorney General's Office. He also works for Hawaii Pacific University as a Senior Director of Military Affairs.
Good luck to Chief Logan. I'm more directed at the rank and file. Please, this is a wonderful opportunity for the department to move forward, and we really appreciate your support of this new chief and his administration.
It's a conditional offer, so Joe Logan will have to go through final clearance before officially being sworn in as Honolulu's 12th chief. It's a 5-year term. Marissa Yamane, KITV4 Island News.